Hey, Gemini people, people with Gemini placements. Okay. When it rains, it pours. That's what I heard for you. It's like when a blessing's about to come in your life, and then a whole bunch of stuff happens right before. A whole bunch of stuff that happens to try to get you discouraged or make you want to give up. I feel like that's the process for a lot of people at this time. But I feel like when you know that they're distractions to try to help you, force you to give up, then it makes it easier to endure or overcome. Okay? I got to clean the cards off, y'all. This is how I clean them with my incense, my cleansing incense. That's how I take the energy off from the last time. I normally do this before, but so a lot of times well, not a lot of times, but when I do forget, then it pops right in my mind as soon as I get in here in the reading. So, all right. So, when it rains, it pours. A bunch of things happening out of challenge due to major blessings being on the way to you. Okay? An energy of defeat because you are about to succeed. Pouring of blessings or just one major blessing. It's like stuff just constantly happening right before a big blessing comes in. The enemy tries to distract you and make you give up because he knows that God is about to bless you. Like the devil knowing God is showing up. So he wants you to feel defeated or give up on God. Okay? Or when he tries to send you some bullshit, hoping it entices you, and you take the bullshit over what God shows up with, trying to deliver quicker, but it's a trick. The devil trying to block what God has for you. Wait for the Lord because he's coming, okay? Watch out for low vibrational energies trying to show you the easier way. No, God already got a plan. Be patient and stick to that, okay? For an example, it's like house approvals. No offense to nobody who do house approvals or who got to it, whatever the case may be, right? But it's like, a house approval, you could motherfucker create you a whole new social, a whole new identity. Ain't no way you ain't getting approved versus if you got a couple evictions on your background, it's hard to get you a place, okay? So here's an example they gave me. Needing a house, but you got an eviction and you know the Lord gonna bless you. But 3 houses didn't accept you. So your buddy come around talking about approval people. And it's guaranteed, but you gotta fake info and overpay when your faith could have just worked just fine, right? It just would have took you a little longer to get the house, but the Lord was gonna show up versus the devil coming and dangling, and you got to lie and deceive and do. I mean, and it's cool, you know what I mean? Depending on where you are in your spirit. Hey, the sun card, long time no see. Depending on where you are in your spirit, you'll be okay with that kind of stuff, but when you convicted and you done got so much karma, you just don't want to do shit but be honest. That's just how shit works, okay? So the approval will guaranteedly work, but so would your faith in the Lord. It's just like the approval will get there quicker and work out faster, so you might want to go with that. But if you would have held your faith in the Lord, he would have got you a bigger, better, less worrisome spot to live in, okay? Your faith could have a way of working it out for you. The buddy could be innocent in the situation, but the devil knows what he's doing. Be aware of getting impatient because God is not moving on your time. Your blessings will pour, but not if you give up on the Lord and get tricked by the devil. At the time, your blessing will feel like a pour because no, look, I'm not trying to say your blessings won't come because you didn't made a mistake, but I'm saying at the time when your blessings start to pour on you, they won't feel like a pouring because half your blessings had to use to bail you out the bullshit that you didn't got tricked into, right? So be careful. It's giving me that, like, it's like, I don't know, so when you pray sometimes it be like the devil heard it, right? And he try to show up and deliver real quick before the Lord do, but when he deliver you with some bullshit versus the Lord is coming to give you what he know you deserve, right? But he might take a while. He don't take a while, but he move on divine timing, which for us time takes a long time sometimes. So you can start feeling defeated and you can feel like you losing hope. Shit. You can. I don't know about everybody else, but I've been there. So you keep being patient. You keep waiting on the Lord. And He going to show it with something bigger and better than you ever thought. Excuse me. Okay. So what we got for the Gemini people? God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. We got for the Geminis. What's the message? What does the Geminis need to know? Geminis are people with the Gemini placements. These cards are just falling apart. But I still like them. They only have a hard time in the shuffle. 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 4 of Cups. Every time I see 5 of Pentacles lately, it be giving me like your house, like for people's home. Somebody could actually need a home out there. And they can be victorious, but you just got to focus on what the Lord is giving you. This is something you don't want to miss out on. You don't want to retreat because you got distracted and the motherfucking devil tried to distract you. Exactly what I'm talking about. The devil coming in and try to deceive you to get you to retreat from what the Lord is coming in to bless you with. He's got to offer a victory and you ain't going to want to miss it. So please be patient, okay? You might be feeling like you at a loss. You might be feeling like you broke. You might be feeling like you homeless. You might be feeling like a lot of things could be going on in your situation, but just keep on being patient. Keep waiting on the Lord. It might be starting to feel unbearable, but He's going to come through. And I'm telling you right now, the devil is trying to get you to retreat. He's trying to trick you from your blessing. So be careful with that, okay? So what we got for the Gemini people? 7 of Cups. Illusions, confusions, options. But all options ain't good options when the 7 of Cups come. 3 of Pentacles. It's about building, collaborating, working together. The Chariot. Moving forward. The balance of light and dark, being victorious. Overcoming. The Knight of Pentacles is slow moving. It's meticulous. It's well thought out. It stays a while. It takes a while because it stays a while. The 8 of Pentacles, putting the work in, doing what you love doing, working diligently, healing. To the Empress, new beginnings, giving birth, fertility, abundance. See, there's that brand new sweet, there's the sweet reward right there. Something that you worked hard on. And it just took a long time with this Knight of Pentacles, but it's coming. For some of y'all, it's a love situation. With that 10 of Cups down there. If it's not love, then it's something to do with like a spiritual enhancement. Tell about the 7 of Cups. I don't know. We starting to read off with confusion, illusion, or whatever this is. Yes, it's confusion or an illusion. And there's the triumph and victory right there. But there's a pause to reflect on what's real and what's not. On which way you need to go, which way you need to restrict. On where you need to be strong at and where you need to walk away at. The 8 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. To the Queen of Pentacles. To the 4 of Wands. Somebody could be wanting to have a relationship or propose to somebody. But why is that on the 7 of Cups energy? 2 of Cups. To the 9 of Wands. Somebody could see longevity with somebody that they really need to be protected and guarding themselves from. There's definitely some type of confusion or illusion here. And I feel like there's a need to pause and reflect. Because it might not be what you think it is. I do feel like some clarity is on the way. Or it's about to happen, or it did. Tell me about the clarity. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. It's definitely something when it comes to loss, lack. You about to be moving away from that with the Eight of Wands, because something is about, some type of blessings are about to pour in your life here with this Ace of Cups. It's like an outpour of new energy. The Ace of Cups also signifies a new home, a new car, as far as the car definitions. But it's also about self-love, and it's like new, overpour, abundance. So that's what you got coming. It's coming your way with the Eight of Wands, or you're headed that way. And you might right now be feeling at a lack, like you need something, or you don't have something, or you're not good enough, or you're losing out, or you're feeling down bad. Something that you're feeling here with this Five of Pentacles energy. Stag, tell me about the Hangman. The Three of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles. The King of Swords. What is this? The Page of Wands. The Two of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles. So planning. Somebody could be planning communication. Somebody could be planning to talk or say some type of communication that revolves around fruition, or being solo. So a pause to reflect. It's clarified by celebrations, reconciliations. With the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman. And then on the bottom, it's like planning to communicate about some type of fruition, or planning to communicate about branching off and being single. Or somebody being single and wanting to plan a reconciliation. The Queen of Pentacles is coming out as the Two of Pentacles reversed, though. An imbalance, or somebody who's dropped you, or releasing you, or you're releasing them after some type of commitment done blew up. The Tower come in, restruct things, redirect, reposition. And then the Truth exposed, bringing out the Five of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Somebody could not feel good enough when it comes to moving towards a love situation. So, because of that, they reconcile with somebody who was imbalanced. So this is not going to be for everybody. If somebody didn't feel good enough for something great, Ace of Cups, something abundant, an encore, something, so they settled for somebody who wasn't not so great. But now the universe is stepping in. That's what I mean by the devil coming in and tricking your ass. He got you scared to take a leap, to be vulnerable, to think that you can get something better than this. That's bullshit. So the Lord steps in, Hierophant, and dismantles the whole shit. So that you can walk away, so that you can be confident, courageous, and believe in yourself. And so you can get the 10 of fucking cups instead of the 2 of pentacles in reverse. Look, I'm getting upset because somebody have been through some shit. That motherfucker making you feel like you don't deserve shit, or this is where you coming from. So it's love for some people. Some people are too afraid to stand up for something that they deserve. So they gave you a chance to pause and reflect. And after the pause and reflect, somebody just was, I'll still just make it work. And it's the King of Swords, so it could be a Gemini masculine. I'll still just make it work with this Queen of Pentacles. And the Lord said, no, the fuck you won't. You're going to go get the 10 of cups that I got for you. It's good. I like that. So, but the 3 of Pentacles is the next card. It's about building, collaborating, working together. So something is about to be built or worked on, or 3 of Pentacles. The Fool. Oh, now look who got some faith. Ooh, the Emperor. So there's a Gemini Emperor in this thing somewhere. There's the Emperor. And he's building. Because he let those burdens to go. Whatever he was holding on so tight to that made him feel comfortable. Whatever it is that he was putting the work in, because it was so long it passed. And I don't know why it's turning into love. But I don't feel like it's love for everybody. For some people, it's like I'm dealing with house. It's somebody need a house. That's what I feel in the energy. And the Lord is going to show up. Or if it's not a house that you need, it's something to do with your finances. That you need some type of balance or restoration to it. But anyway, somebody's put the burdens down. And they stop holding on. Four of Pentacles. And they're having some faith here. And they're doing whatever it is that their intuition is telling them. Which is starting with going to calmer waters. Away from this flighty ass investment. It needed to be a final judgment call made on it. Tell me about this Fool to the Two of Swords. Yep, High Priestess, your intuition. It's you having faith because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know where it's going to lead you. You don't know what's going to transpire, but the Lord is telling you to leap. So you're doing it. Intuition, High Priestess. The Moon. Somebody's taking a leap into the unknown. This is a move being made based solely off of faith. The Nine of Pentacles. There it is again. To the Knight of Swords. Somebody's getting in alignment. And they're leaving something behind to become solo. To get into calmer waters. Oh, I can't talk right now. And what's aligning, Spirit, for this person? Now we got the King of Pentacles. Somebody could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Alignment is something new. Oh, so it's about holding on to the past or holding on to the old because you're comfortable. And yeah, it may not be the best, but at least you won't have to start over, get fucked over again. Like, that's lack mentality. Oh, well, if I invest in this, it's going to hurt me. Oh, if I go try to get new love, it's going to fuck me over like the last bitch did. Like, that's the type of shit the Five of Pentacles brings on. But Spirit was trying to let you know, no, it's not going to be the same. It's going to be different. It's going to be better. When it rains, it pours. But the devil's showing up like, no, be scared. Don't do it. You know, trying to trick you out your shit. But you got to have faith. No, you can't see what's going to happen. But you got to trust in the process. You got to trust what your intuition told you to do. So that's what this person has decided to do. Getting into alignment means justice. Some type of justice or something being made balanced or fair for a person. But they got to be willing to start over. They got to be willing to do something new or do something fresh or, yeah. Put it into a cycle or into structures, foundations, traditions. Well, tell me about the King of Pentacles. Where he fit in this? He's the unhappy motherfucker. The Sun card reverse. He's the unhappy motherfucker harboring a whole bunch of feelings and love for somebody. But he got this lack mentality. How to feel Five of Pentacles get back in there? I just stole it up on accident. But it was meant to happen because he's the one with the lack mentality feeling like he ain't good enough. Like he don't deserve this and he don't deserve that. But he loves somebody. But he ain't saying shit because he feel like he don't deserve something. Because he's unaware. Sun card reverse. The Moon. I don't know. Could have been some type of dark energies. Gemini, you can have Earth in your chart. Or some of Earth sign is in this bitch with Gemini in their chart. The Sun is reversed because this person is not aware or they in a dark place or the dark place is what gave them that lack mentality. Something from the past happened to this person that put them in a dark position. And now the Lovers, Gemini energy, some real miraculous, some good ass opportunity is coming in here for them. Page of Pentacles to the Lovers. And they just feel like they don't deserve it. It's solid. It's love. Look, it's the Four of Wands to the Two of Cups. And the Ace of Pentacles with the Lovers. It don't get no more solid than that. So, but they ain't trusting in it with their lack mentality. Something's transforming for that. So whoever that was is about to start following. I don't know, they had to learn the hard way. Something happened to you for you to realize, damn, I better go ahead and listen to this intuition. Because it's trying to propel me forward. It's trying to help me to be victorious. It's trying to help me to conquer the balance between light and dark. So you're just trusting in the Lord at this point because your route didn't work out. That's where we at with this. Okay. So tell me about this Chariot. Sound bowl healing could be beneficial for somebody at this time. I'm hearing it loud in my ear. 5 of Cups reversed, 5 of Wands reversed. Look at that. Somebody's scared for nothing. Chariot, you move on. You scared, but it look like you're doing it. And then you start, healing starts happening. You started doing it and you realizing it ain't so bad. Disappointment start leaving away. Your ego start going down. Drama leaves out. Peace comes in. So now you realizing, okay, the Lord was on to something. My intuition was on to something. What is this up here? What's this 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups reversed? Somebody's not wanting to miss out on the opportunity because they both reversed. They will make the 4 of Cups, 4 of Wands. That's an opportunity. 4 of Wands is like marriage, union, relationships. That's somebody not wanting to miss out on a marriage or union or relationship because they got caught up in being comfortable in a toxic ass situation that wasn't serving them, because they were scared, because they had a lack mentality, because they wasn't confident or bold enough to go out and get what they deserve. That's what this is boiling down to for whoever the masculine energy is here. But it's still somebody, a few people in the back that's dealing with some type of financial or loss issue. And the Lord is coming, but the devil going to try to trick you. So just keep your intuition sharp. In this case, the devil already tricked this motherfucker. Because, no offense to motherfucker, I'm just calling you motherfucker. Okay? So because the Lord is dangling a lover's connection in front of this person. And instead of them reaching out and trusting in the Lord, which they're doing now, they had to learn it the hard way because they sat back and they sat in the fear of the devil. That's what I mean by getting tricked. That he had you scared. And now you don't want to be vulnerable. Now you don't want to start over. So you rather, before starting over and having faith and trusting in the Lord, you rather sit your ass back in a toxic situation that don't work. Motherfuckers that drain you, take from you, make you feel the 5 of Pentacles in the first place. So the devil definitely got a hold of this person, but they guess somehow they got out of it. I guess somehow, some way they began to start listening to their intuition. They did it, scared than a motherfucker, but they did it. And then they start getting better. So they're like, oh, okay. So that's a sign to let me know. Okay? So 5 of Wands reverse, 4 of Cups reverse. It's clear about the 5 of Cups. Clarify about the 5 of Cups, which is disappointment. See, disappointment was there, but it started to fade away when the healing comes in and start making things more better. This is something that you didn't want to end at first. Something that was disappointing you, but you didn't want to see it end, and you kept investing in it anyway. While the universe is trying to bless you with this abundant-ass new beginning, you rather hold on to that bullshit. Not no more, but that's what that was. I mean, it could be a feminine energy, too, did this, but tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. This is something that took a while for you to wrap your mind around. Possibly because of that, like somebody being too logical and not enough, not enough High Priestess. That's what I was going to say. Not enough intuition. But after a long time coming, look, there's that 9 of Pentacles again. This is about somebody having fruition, coming into an abundant time where everything that you put out there, everything that you wanted to see grow is starting to happen. But this is because the Lord is trying to guide you to get there. He's trying to take you out of your way of doing things and let you see the way he do things. And then, boom, it works. And then you're like, okay, well, let me try something else. Then you start to see fruition after a long time coming. Some things start to sprout in your life, but only because you learned that lesson of following your intuition. Some of y'all going to see some type of fruition and a really spiritual connection when it comes to the High Priest and the High Priestess. This is the most spiritual, powerful couple you going to get. You hear what I'm saying? That's good for somebody. Yep, there it is. The opportunity. There's the lovers. There's the justice, the balance. There's the working together. There's the building. And there's the motherfucking Emperor showing up. You go, motherfucker. You go. Talking about the High Priestess and the Hermit. The reason you did you had to go the way you went the first time, you had to do that. It was a part of your lesson. It was something that you needed to learn. Something to bring you into some type of discernment here with this Ace of Swords to the Justice card, because you was wounded, because you had been through a lot. Because when you get wounded and you go through a lot, sometimes your perspective get changed. Like you start looking at yourself through the 5 of Pentacles, right? So, and if you are feeling 5 of Pentacles, you're gonna act the 5 of Pentacles. You ain't gonna be reaching for no 10. You're gonna be sticking around the 3s and the 4s, and that ain't shit. That ain't shit when you can get a whole 10. Why you want the breadcrumbs when you can have the whole loaf? You don't. You just didn't think you did, right? Because of this woundedness. But that's coming to a balance. The truth is starting to shine, but this is about the lesson that you learned. That brought in some clarity. That brought in a heightened in your intuition. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. I do not give a damn about no WhatsApp. Nine of Swords. The King of Swords. Look, there you are again. The Nine of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Page of Cups. I feel like somebody's main fear was about starting all over after all that you've been through. But you didn't realize that this was going to be justice being served for all that you've been through. So it wasn't going to be hard. It wasn't going to be a fight. It wasn't going to be nothing to be scared of. It's just going to be some little love. Little love on your heart. There's your 10 of Pentacles. No longer needing the 5. That's a level up. This is somebody coming out of financial difficulties or whatever it is that you're struggling with. Just staying strong in that faith, because look at that. You got to stay strong. Stay courageous. And there's your gift from the universe. Right now, did somebody got that energy? You see, I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. How I'm going to figure it out. What I'm going to do. There's the King of Pentacles. He's in the energy too. And then boom. Having some faith. Saying a prayer. Now look at you. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. If I rule the world. Imagine that. Shit, I don't know where that came from. Hell. So, but. What's the Nine of Swords? I feel like somebody went from the Queen of Swords. Now we got the King and the Queen of Swords. Okay. So the Queen of Swords. Gemini woman, what you stressing about? Now, your problem might not be following intuition so much so as doing what your intuition told you to do. You stressing because your intuition is telling you something about the Six of Cups in reverse. The past is not welcomed here. The devil is not welcomed here. I got that off of Bad Boys. Martin Lawrence said, do you got to call yourself the devil in his house? He was scared of the motherfucker. Like Will Smith, like, let's do this. Tell me about the Six of Cups in reverse. Ooh, it's time for me to get. Ooh, after this video, y'all, I'm about to warm me up some leftover meatloaf. I need to eat more. I be trying to get it, but my appetite is still small. Shit, the pregnancy is supposed to just make me hungry, but I'm not hungry like I'm supposed to be. I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna eat after this though. I'm hungry now. But I should get hungry before it. Anyway, moving right along. Six of Cups reversed. This is somebody who wanted to hold on to the past, but the past ain't doing shit but hurting you. And they're trying to give you some type of knowledge or a lesson, but it maybe took you a while to grasp it with the Knight of Pentacles. Could be a Taurus that you want to hold on to. But why the Gemini woman want to hold on? I got a thing for you, baby, you know. Don't want to play the games. I want to get to know you. Oh, okay. You wanted something serious. You had some plans. You wanted to manifest some things. You seen them as an opportunity of love that you didn't want to miss out on. Till you found out they asked for straight Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Non-reliable, non-committal, probably even scared to commit. So then your plans change. There's your plans for this person. You was holding on to plans that you had or some vision that you saw. You was holding on to what you wanted to manifest, but you let that shit go because now you're walking away from it. And if you're not walking away, you're working on it, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, but there's some work being put in here on Eight of Pentacles. When it rains, it pours. So be careful. Like, it's going to feel real muggy. But then right after that, a blessing comes in and power your ass up. You be like, oh, that's why all that bullshit was happening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay. Well, that's how I be. That's how I be. I mean, I get emotional about everything. So when the Lord show up, I'm crying more than I am when I'm sad. Eight of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Somebody wants to work on the stagnation being presented. See, it's different. It's like opposite. It's like the Gemini masculine in some cases needs to work towards having faith in this connection that they need to be experiencing. Whereas The Gemini feminine has to work on letting the connection go or leaving the past alone or being done with it because it served its purpose already. And there's something better out there. Okay? But you might not know how to do it with the Eight of Swords. So what's the stagnation with the Hangman energy? What's keeping people held up? Fear, in some cases. Okay, so this is what you're working on. Okay, so putting the work into this stagnation. So somebody's working. There's the masculine. There's the emperor. In some cases, Gemini, we ain't even talking about you at all. It is for some of y'all. But some of y'all, this emperor belongs to a whole nother suit. Like y'all decks of cards. A whole number suit. A whole nother suit. Your clubs, their spades. No. A whole nother zodiac sign. So, but somebody's working on a stagnation here, working on taking charge of a stagnation due to some messages that they received, some type of message that they received, and they're trying to have faith in it. So that's a masculine energy. It's you Gemini, it's you in some cases, but some of y'all, it's just a masculine that you might be dealing with, Gemini feminine. Somebody need to take charge of their union here. It's show up as an emperor. That's a union that's been stagnated. See, the empress sitting here waiting to receive like she's supposed to, sitting pretty, not doing that. She did her part if she's already in her empress energy. But the emperor is about taking the lead, taking charge. That's what he do, right? So, what is this message? He's trying to grow something. He's trying to get some growth going. He's trying to get it cracking, okay? So tell me about this fool energy. No, not fool. Tell me about the messages. Page of Wands. So he receives some type of message here when it comes to a connection. Something about his ego. Or something about an illusion, or somebody presenting an illusion due to too much ego when it comes to a connection. And this is what caused the stagnation. That's why he's taking charge of it, so that he can close that cycle out and try to get back here to be victorious. Huh. It's just somebody finally letting that toxic situation go. Or somebody finally letting their player ways go. Because it's in that order. It's an order. So let's say you already walked away from this person, Gemini woman. And they had to get their ego in check, and now they're going to come back. Or they had to get these player ways in check, and now they're going to come back. I don't know if you accept them or not. Are you supposed to? Shit. If it's a twin flame and you're supposed to be in union in this lifetime, then you know what's up. But tell me about the Empress. Let's talk about it. We're going to ask about the Empress. That's how we're going to find out. The Moon. She like, I don't fucking know. I'm trying to figure it out. That's why I'm here. I'm like, shit. Somebody could be dealing with a Pisces. It could be two feminine energies together. It could be a Cancer or a Scorpio as well, but the Moon came out on what that is, Pisces/Cancer. But something's about to be made clear because it's going from the Moon to the Sun, and the Sun comes out to shine the light on the dark. And when it's about love, isn't it? Or some being sympathizing, caring. Some of y'all walked away from a fire sign who still want to be in love with you after or some masculine energy had to take charge of something. Tell me about the Moon. What was unknown? The Strength card. Could be a Leo. A Leo who didn't put in as much as you put. Or a fire sign or any sign. Could be a Cancer as well. Somebody didn't put in as much as you put in with the Six of Pentacles reversed. The connection was imbalanced, so it forced you to move on. You didn't know what the fuck was going on, but you had to do what you had to do. Did you want to miss out on this opportunity? Absolutely the fuck not. But you had to do what you had to do and look towards the future. Okay? Do you still love this person? It's very possible. Queen of Cups. But the Sun is here now. And what's the Sun? That's when the Moon was. So now the Sun's coming out to illuminate. Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. So the Sun could have been, okay. In some cases, the Sun is coming to tell you that you're sabotaging yourself by constantly trying to put work into a situation. Because you're the Empress. You're meant to, you ain't supposed to do all that work. A masculine energy, you need to be taking charge. You did. And plus, you already gave too much because your Six of Pentacles reversed. That means somebody took too much. Ain't shit else for you to be giving nobody. You shouldn't be. Your Eight of Pentacles should be in reverse right here. You should be focusing on your own balance and your own abundance at this time. And if you don't, you continue to try to put work, then guess what? It'll sabotage you. Yeah, it's your destiny. Yeah, it's supposed to be wish fulfillment. Yeah, it's supposed to be a spiritual connection. But let this motherfucking King of Pentacles do what the fuck he's supposed to do. Let the Emperor take his motherfucking charge. Let him grow the fuck up and heal up a little bit. Because fuck that. You been through shit too. Fuck that. Seven of Swords. It's like when you care about, but the Queen of Cups is here saying you unconditionally love a motherfucker. And of course you don't want to leave them behind to fend for themselves. But when a motherfucker constantly give you no choice, it's either you deplete yourself or chuck them deuces. Flip the middle finger, then the index finger follow. That's what they said in the song. I'm on to some new shit. I'm chucking my deuces up to her. I'm moving on to something better, better, better. Some of y'all can't move on to something better. Something that suits you better as an Empress because you won't let this ending happen. The same for whoever dealing with the Queen of Pentacles. There she is again. She been a problem here. As I say, I don't know what the fuck she doing here. She ain't no damn Gemini. Some of y'all can have Earth in your chart, but I feel like this somebody been noticed need to be done with the Queen of Pentacles. That came out up here too. But they won't move away from her ass to get something better. You got a Queen of Pentacles, but no offense to the Queen of Pentacles, because she's great, right? But it takes 4 queens to become an Empress. Well, the Empress is on a higher level than the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, she's on a higher level than all the queens because it takes all 4 of the queens to get together to make her. I'm just saying. The universe is trying to move you somewhere better. And it's like being tricked by the devil. Because, of course, if you know that you're going to get better, we go get better, right? We'll go get it. But what are the obstacles in the way of you getting better? Fear, devil. Ego, the devil. Pride, the devil. That's what I'm saying. What's in the way of you getting to the blessing that the Lord got for you? Something devilish. So you got to let that shit go. And not that you're toxic or you want to be devilish, but it's some type of obstacle that the devil is putting in your way so that you don't go get your better, right? When it rains, it pours. And the devil knows it's about to pour on your ass. The Lord about to rain down on you like you a stripper getting dollars. You hear what I'm saying? But you got to have some faith. You got to be confident enough to go get it. You got to heed the messages that you're listening to through your intuition and take charge of those. Don't let the fact that somebody fucked you up so bad or hurt you so bad or you gave everything and they fucked you up. Don't let that stop you from going to get a better love story. Or don't let whatever your past is just an experience. Whatever you've been through, those experiences, it's not meant to hinder you. It's not meant to be your life. It's meant to be what happened to you and you move past, you overcome. Okay? And the devil is busy. He like people to stay in a fear. He like people to stay in oppression so that you don't have confidence and do nothing. Right? And the Lord is like, no, just come over this bridge. Just get over that wall. I got something good for you. But the wall won't be the easiest thing to do. But if you got faith the size of a mustard seed and you believe in yourself that you can get it done and nothing's going to stop you, watch you get it done. Because when it rains, it pours. It does. And it's naturally what I realized the times in my life when really, really big blessings came in my life, shit got real shitty first, right? It'll go real bad. And you be like, damn, and I got bad luck or something. And then you be like, oh, okay. Once the blessing get there, it all makes sense. Like, okay, all of that shit was taking place to try to throw you off or distract you from your blessing that's coming. Your abundance. That's the end. The last card is the Empress. You got abundance here. And the first card is the 7 of Cups. Somebody's trying to give you some bullshit when the Lord is giving you this. No, fuck that. Leave that bullshit behind. And then some of y'all maybe had to straddle the fence just a little bit, but I feel like you're getting it. If you didn't do it right the first time, you learned your lesson and you'll be on your way to second. So don't beat yourself up, though. Be gentle with yourself because nobody gave us directions. We all just peas in the pod trying to use our intuition to get where we need to go. Shit. And the more you get, the better you get at your intuition, the less problems you have along your way. Right? The more you trust in your intuition, even though you can't see sometimes, your intuition can be telling you shit that ain't gonna happen yet till the next month. Like, it happens. Like, you could be in a whole full-blown relationship and it's looking good, but your intuition tells you, no, this ain't good. We got to leave this person behind. But it's just rocking your boat so great. So you might not want to listen to your intuition. You might want to discard your intuition and keep rocking the boat. But once that boat tip over and motherfuckers drown, you'll be like, damn, I should have listened to that intuition. So you just always go with it. I don't give a fuck how glittery shit looks. It always ain't gold. Okay? So that's what I got for you, Gemini people. And thank y'all so much for watching. Stay strong and be easy on yourself, okay? The Lord is on the way. And the devil always trying to trick us. That's why that discernment is important. That's why that intuition